So today's not going to be a park episode. Today is going to be indoors with a little bit of green screen, since several of you said the white background is super boring. Hope you enjoy this one. Welcome back. Today in the blog, and I'll link today in the blog below, I hijacked a perfectly innocent conversation in the forum about plus lens use and kind of turned it into a rant about why I don't like plus lens therapy and why I necessarily don't like people taking plus lens thing as this mystical, magical fix for myopia, because I don't think it is. Now, that's not the point of this whole little missive here. The point of this is you need a baseline. You need to understand the basics of biology, of how your eyes work, and what creates improvement and why it creates improvement, and then you need to measure your own results. That's kind of that's a starting point. Like you can't effectively get into arguments about advanced topics, about arguments about do you want to use plus lenses or do you not, until you've covered all the basic stuff first. Because the only way to argue about something like plus lenses productively is for you to have tried it and seen what happens and be able to put it in a context of other things you've done. And now this is for if you're working on improving your eyesight. If you just want to argue about stuff, that's cool. In that case, I have nothing to add. But you want to be at a point where you reduce prescriptions, you figured out what causes eye strain, you've measured eye strain, you've measured centimeters, you improved your eyesight, you reduced your dependency on glasses. And when you've done all those things, like you know what's going on, you know how your biology works, how you respond to stuff. And that goes back to that forum discussion linked below, where people are trying plus lenses the way, I kind of have a feeling they got this from somewhere else. And they're finding that what I'm saying, which is don't be careful about plus lens use. It has times and place where it makes sense, but you really want to limit it to where you need it, instead of just taking some kind of like approach that somebody says, oh, use plus lenses. And their experience is too much of this plus lens stuff is counterproductive to the improvement based on what they experienced in the past. So that's how you really want to approach this. And that's why I keep saying I put everything for free in the blog. So you have all the basic things. So whether you use Back to 2020, my paid option, or whether you use some ebook or some internet forum thing, or you try your own way, perfectly fine. But you want to establish that baseline. And since it's something that is a decade's worth of many, many hundreds of people's experiences, biased as I am, I dare to say this is a really good baseline to start with. So if you take a month or two or three and get your bearings with my method, then you can experiment and expand from there and tangibly say, this works for me or this doesn't work for me. Exciting stuff, isn't it? More other stuff soon. If you like this video, give it a little and subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you in the next one.